It's 4 a.m. in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's still 29 degrees Celsius.
God bless you guys.
The zone is the homeless area of the city.
How old are you, babe?
69.
69. You,
Baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964. The generation that heralded the economic upswing in the USA, now homeless and living among young drug addicts.
2 people died over here.
right here?
2 nights ago, a gal got
Oh,
raped.
yeah, I
She
heard
got
of it.
raped.
And then I had a ranch I gave to my daughter. And I just couldn't handle it no more.
It's 6:30 a.m. and Peter Moyer Sr., age 62, heads out with Superman under his arm.
Have a good day, brother. How you doing this morning, brother? My name, Moya, in Spain means winner or champion. I started that limousine business out of the fluke, and we just flourished. It just flourished. And my name of the company was SP Transportation, strictly professional. I've had big names like Diana Ross, Holly Berry, Carlos Santana, Bette Midler, Barry Manilow. They were all my clients. And then my wife got sick. And some of my big clients said, "Pete, don't shut the company down. We got plans." No brainer. My wife needed me right then and there. So I had to shut down. She needed me 24 hours. She was on dialysis, and I was getting 2 hours of sleep a night. I was taking care of her, going to work to try to get some bills paid, and went through my savings. Doctors ate up $65,000 in 4 months. In between that time, we got separated, me and my wife.
With $1,300 from his disability pension, he was also supporting his best friend's widow. Then happened what has driven many people to the streets. A rent increase from $700 to $1,500 in 3 months.
The last 2 years, I've lived in and out of some shelters and on the street in my car. I saved one of my town cars in my company, and I was living in there. And here recently, a month ago, the car finally took a kaput on me, and I couldn't afford to fix it. So I had the junkyard come pick it up, and I came straight. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was sleeping on the streets behind a building. This goes in the garbage.
During the day, Peter likes to go to the Justa Center, an NGO for homeless seniors. Here he can get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and just as importantly, air conditioning, which is a relief when temperatures outside are as high as 48 degrees Celsius this summer. Rudy Solis is one of the directors at the Justa Center. He himself was homeless for 5 years. The Justa Center helped him to get back on his feet. Those were very different times.
It's become really bad. Before COVID, we were able to move people in. It was easier for us to move them in. There was more government vouchers, there was more government assistance. COVID hit and put a stop to that. And then the after COVID is the effect of these apartment complexes going up sky high. And people on Social Security, their limit is $800. And if you're making $800 a month and all of a sudden your rent goes up $200 more, well, your neighbor can pay it, but you're facing homelessness. For the first time in your life, you're being evicted and put on the street. And there's nobody thinks twice about it. We had a 90-year-old lady that called for all her life. She'd never been homeless. She never knew nothing about it until the new landlords bought it, the new owners bought it, and they gave her 10 days to leave. They evicted her, 10 days. And she was put on the street.
Men and women over 55 who live alone run the biggest risk of becoming homeless in the USA. Young people become homeless too, but the elderly tend to die more quickly on the streets, largely due to their ailments and illnesses. Donna Mae Wilson, age 62, has been homeless for over 2 years.
I got a commercial for you.
She is a veteran. Her father was the captain of an aircraft carrier. She studied, was a retail manager before tragic circumstances meant she became homeless. But she hasn't lost her wicked sense of humor.
Has anybody ever heard of these shoes? Believe me, because I wear them. One is white, the other one's black. This is black. And they got trousers to go with them. Have you tried them out? And they're very comfortable. So try them out. You might like them. And they cost about the same as the other Depends. Only difference is they come in a variety of colors.
Deborah Flame, age 61, never dreamt that an increase in rent would make her homeless one day. She has epilepsy, and that is very dangerous out on the streets in Phoenix summers.
So hot, so hot. See? Over here, here. That was skin graft.
Was it concrete asphalt?
The concrete, you know, I was at a bus stop. So what's around it, I felt I had a seizure, grand mal seizure, and fell on the concrete and was flopping like a fish for 10 minutes before paramedics got to me. Because our average temperature of the concrete and pavement in Phoenix, Arizona is 178 degrees, according to the news station. I have 4th, 5th, and 6th degree burns over 30% of my body because I was on the concrete for about 10 minutes before paramedics got to me. And this is, they had to do a skin graft from my thigh to, I had burned the back of my arm to a 6th degree burn. And that is this arm now, the one that we had shown before. That's what it looks like. I don't know if you can get both or...
Digital necessities, which homeless senior citizens no longer have, are available in the Justa Center. A computer with internet connection, for example. Mobile phones, and most importantly, charging points. Peter wanted to check his bank account balance. He has to call the bank using the Justa Center's phone.
I'm trying to get into my account online to update my address, but it won't let me get in. It's saying too many attempts to get in my account to try again later. This has been since yesterday morning. Everything was lost in the move. I got robbed. And they took my suitcase with all my paperwork in it, and I'm an old man. I'm without a vehicle. I'm calling you from a company phone because I don't even have my cell phone because I got robbed of it. And I got robbed for my phone and my shoes at gunpoint. Some young kid, he just woke me up, and then he said, "Let me have your money." I said, "I ain't got no money. You might as well just shoot me." And he didn't. So I know God had something to do with that. And that next morning, I thought, "What the hell am I going to do? I'm out here behind a building sleeping."
Rudy is very familiar with stories like these. Baby boomers, of all people. The generation born after the Second World War that experienced economic growth and progress on a scale never seen before in the history of humankind, in the USA and in Phoenix, Arizona.
I think there's about 70% of seniors now.
70?
70. That senior population is outdoing the younger group. These are the people that built America to where it is now. Why are we hurting them like that? You know, they broke their backs to do what we did to have what we have. And I don't know the answer really, to be honest with you. But I just see that if somebody doesn't step up and be serious about this, instead of just throwing the millions of dollars around, The senior population will outgrow most of all of it. And then what's going to happen with the population coming below them? It's going to triple it. And society is not looking at that. Our government officials aren't looking at that.
1,500 homeless people are living in the zone near the city center. Phoenix has been booming and growing for years because companies, along with their employees, moved from California to Phoenix as things are less expensive here in this desert state in Sun Valley in Maricopa County. On the one hand, city authorities are proud of this rate of growth.
We not only have a lot of baby boomers in our community, but knowing that they're on fixed incomes, and when housing prices do increase and their rent may increase dramatically, they're not able, their income is not increasing, so they're not able to keep up with it. So here in Maricopa County, we are finding that people over the age of 55 on fixed income is one of the fastest growing populations of people experiencing homelessness. What we really need to do is focus on preventing people from coming into homelessness. Until we are really able to help prevent as many people, keep as many people housed as we can, we'll sort of always be in this crisis mode of trying to find some place for them to go, someplace safe for them to be, and necessary resources to help them get back into housing. So really that's where the city is not only focusing on those immediate crisis situations, but preventing people from going into homelessness and then helping them exit quickly into housing.
But this is also a question of changing the laws. How is it possible that house owners in Phoenix, Arizona, or Arizona can lift up the rent that quickly?
Well, so we as the City of Phoenix are helping to create new affordable housing. We fund new developments constantly. My team, in fact, we just bought a hotel that we are converting into affordable housing. It'll be specifically for older adults, age 55 and older, who are very low income.
In January 2023, the official number of homeless people in Maricopa County, including Phoenix, stood at 9,642. 49% of them had no emergency shelter overnight. Out of the 1,500 homeless people in the Phoenix zone, 900 at least have a roof over their head at night. 600 sleep outside. Like Vicky Eichelberger, age 68 and single. First, she lost her home in Nebraska, and then she lost her papers on the way to Arizona. In the eyes of the American authorities, she doesn't exist anymore.
I was married 38 years. Worked at a feedlot for 38 years, and I started working when I was about 9, mowing yards, raking yards. I've worked all my life. Yeah, I finally got my teeth today after they was stolen. And they was only 2 weeks old when I moved down here. They stole them from where I had my clothes and stuff. I had my clothes stolen 3 times since I've been here. And the last time they stole my clothes, they took my teeth right out of the container that they was in the cleaner with. Yeah, I'm surprised that I seen people my age or older that are homeless. I mean, I'm not really homeless. I just got to wait to get my ID and my Social Security so I can even fill out an app to even get an apartment, because they're going to want all that information. Otherwise, I wouldn't be down here. I mean, I might be crazy, but I ain't stupid. I wouldn't want this kind of life.
Vicky goes to her social worker's office at the Human Services campus, an area in the zone with 16 partner organizations. They provide support to all the homeless, young and old. Today, Vicky is sorting out her new health insurance, a crucial step on her journey to bureaucratic existence in the eyes of both the authorities and landlords.
Yeah, this is Vicky Eichelberger, and I need to talk to an agent about my health insurance. EICHELBERGER. I'm just waiting to get the insurance card through the mail because they mailed it to the wrong address. Well, you can see if that's the insurance I got. I guess if that's who I have to talk to. No. God, I hate talking to a automated this. No. I like to talk to a live person. Transfer me to an advocate. This is Vicki Eichelberger, Eichelberger. Well, yeah, see, they sent the new card to address 206, and it's, I don't know how they got that address, but the address is 232 12th Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona.
Half an hour on the phone, and a few days later, the health insurance card arrives at the Human Services campus. 12,000 homeless people get help here every year. Amy Schwabenländer is the CEO of the Human Services campus with its 16 partner organizations. She looks at the portraits of homeless people who have found a home again. And from her office window, out at the 600 homeless people they are unable to house overnight.
It hurts me every day. It hurts me to know that the resources are available in the U.S. to be able to help everyone, and we're not doing it as a society. It hurts me that we're not treating homelessness as a public health crisis. We know housing is health care. People can't be healthy without a home. Yet we can have almost 600 people living right around us, and all the organizations here are doing everything they can to connect people to services, put them on a path to housing, but we can't end homelessness today for every single person.
We are standing on holy ground, and I know that there are angels all around. Let us praise Him, praise Jesus now. We are standing in His presence on holy ground. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Father, Father, precious Spirit, Spirit, Spirit. Hey, how are you?
Hi,
How you doing? You doing better?
Right, yeah.
Good, good.
At around 5 p.m., Peter Moyer heads to the Human Services campus. He wants to spend the night there. Check in.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys' work. Appreciate your work. We're home, buddy. We're home. Get a good night's rest, okay?
In the evening, we can only accompany him to the dormitory door. Vicki Eichelberger came to Phoenix in January. Initially, she wanted to stay with a friend, but that plan fell through. Without any paperwork, she couldn't even rent a room, despite having a pension of over $1,300 a month. Vicki knows the dormitories at the Human Services campus.
I did stay in there for 3.5 months when I came here in January. But there's too much drama, and all the women are fighting and screaming at each other, and I'm an outside person anyway, so I just prefer to be outside.
Well, how is it here at night?
Well, you always got people arguing and fighting. There ain't a night that goes by that there ain't something that happens. But if it don't involve me, I just mind my own business. I mean, if they come and give me shit, I'm gonna give them shit back.
During filming, Vicki had already been waiting for her ID for a month. It's supposed to arrive within 5 to 10 days. The next morning, we were allowed to film Peter in the dormitory after some tidying up, following an eventful night.
This is where I lay my head down at night. After I take care of my business during the day, this is it. Yeah, didn't sleep at all last night. Superman was up and about, got keen hearing. He helps me with my hearing. So the thunder and the lightning had him startled. So it was a bad storm. It was our monsoon season that comes in every night. And we didn't sleep last night at all.
Peter and a lawyer are still fighting to claim the pension from his first employer. That would be $2,200. Added to his disability pension, he would get the rather tidy sum of $3,500 a month. That should work out next year, he hopes. Then he may go back to Globe, the town where he was born, 90 miles away from Phoenix. His grandparents and parents were immigrants from Spain and New Mexico, and they were dirt poor. But then they made good money in Globe's copper mines. His father made a career in the trade union. That's why they moved to Phoenix when Peter was 10 years old. There were 11 siblings, Peter the only one still alive. At the cemetery, he's looking for his grandfather's grave, to no end. And eventually, he finds his grandmother's grave.
They're all dead. I don't know why God left me here. Took everybody. It's lonely, just a lonely, ugly, ugly feeling. It's like it was yesterday. 50 years just gone, you know. I get tired trying to get me out of this situation. I didn't know what to do in this situation. With that same blood that runs through them, it runs through me, so I'll get out of this. I got no time for no bullshit, though. I want some peace in my life. Peace, that's all I want. I think I needed to come out of here. Just.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real.
Employers in the industrial area in the zone took the city of Phoenix to court over the 600 homeless who are living in tents in front of their premises, close to the Human Services campus. A judge ordered the eviction. Together with NGOs and other partners, the city's been trying to find accommodation for everyone for several months now. The University of Pennsylvania estimates that 225,000 people over the age of 55 could be living without a roof over their heads in the US by the year 2026. That's 32% more than in 2017.